Hi, it's Adrian here, Head of Sales for NG Farah. Absolutely delighted to be here with my business partner and the Director of NG Farah Group, Mr. Peter Goulding. Peter, how are you doing?
Hello Adrian, how are you?
Excellent. And what we're here to do is provide a market wrap for the fantastic month of March. And what an absolutely incredible month we had as a business with over 70 sales. The best part about that is we're delighting about 150 buyers and sellers in the marketplace and just allowing them to move on to the next stage of their lives, whether it's downsizing, upsizing, securing an investment property. What a privilege it is we are able to do that. So Pete, over to you now in terms of the amount of sales NG Farah conducted, our auction clearance rate and the volume of sales.
So very pleased to report we had another company record for March with over 70 sales, over $130 million in real estate transacted, and clearance rate of 94%, well above industry standard. Very pleased to report that is phenomenal figures for us.
Pete, why don't we launch into and have a couple of chats about a few of them. So the first one there we looked at was in Little Bay, so if we can start south and move all the way up towards Double Bay, and that's the beauty of the NG Farah Group with our 4 offices. The geographical coverage is incredible, and that's just the beneficiaries of that are our buyers and sellers.
Absolutely, Adrian. So number 10 McMaster Place, phenomenal sale, taken care of by one of our leading agents out at the Malabar office, one of our new offices out there, handled by Eva D'Angelo. Fantastic result. We couldn't be happier with that first sale. Kicked off the month early in the month, and we had a final sale price there of 4.5 million. So phenomenal result, and I've got to say, you don't see many houses out at Little Bay sell for above 4 million. So we were so impressed to see that one fly through early in the month at 4.5 million.
Certainly an area you're very familiar with, Pete.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're almost there at its genesis as a suburb and a precinct. So what an incredible initiative that was by the developers early, back about 12 years ago now?
Yeah, it's a really established suburb now, and you're finding that there's a lot of people that want to live out there in Little Bay.
As we head up the coast there, we go through to Tamarama, and the best part about this sale by Cameron Airlie, it was an off-market sale through our exclusive database.
The results speak for themselves. So number 2 Tamarama Street, Tamarama, sold by one of NG Farah's leading agents, Cameron Airlie. Incredible price, Adrian.
Yeah, huge. It was undisclosed at this point, but definitely in that sort of higher 4 precinct. Then we go to Barker Street in Kensington by Martin Farah, one of our business partners and one of the best agents in the country as far as I'm concerned. And that was a terrific result, Pete.
Yeah, incredible. Again, sign of the market. Was on the market for 4 weeks, this property. Martin, is a specialist when it comes to selling apartment buildings. It's a block of 4, very, very close to Randwick Junction, very close to the Prince of Wales Hospital, University of New South Wales. Ticked a lot of boxes. Couldn't be happier with the price. That one ended up selling for just under 4 million, 3,950,000, and delighted vendors and buyers.
Terrific. The next sale brings a bit of nostalgia to me, Pete, which is Unit 30 at 178 Beach Street, which for people who know Coogee well, that's the Tara building. I personally sold that apartment about 20 years ago, and my colleague and our colleague Ken Smith had the pleasure of reselling it, and what an incredible result of 3,350,000. I'm not surprised. It is a beautiful apartment building directly opposite Wiley's, uninterrupted views, never to be built out, lift access, which is very special in the eastern suburbs, and those oversized 3-bedroom apartments in Coogee are pretty hard to come by. So a terrific result there.
Absolutely fantastic. I personally went through that apartment a couple of times. Views for days, right on Coogee Beach. What a perfect time of the year to be selling real estate, and again, buyers very happy to pay that sort of premium, and vendors absolutely delighted. So moving on, Adrian, another big suburb record, 124 Perry Street, Matraville.
Well, this is the first of 3 suburb records we're going to touch on today, as I mentioned in the preamble, and Perry Street was the first beneficiary, and that was by Eva and Cameron, 2 outstanding agents. Eva's really entered the business with an incredible amount of gusto, and good for her. She's an outstanding person and agent. 3.25 million there as a suburb record. Who would have thought Matraville 10 years ago that we'd be talking these sort of dollars, Peter?
No, I couldn't. You just can't foresee these things changing. But Matraville, again, such an up-and-coming suburb in the southeast where we are here. And you know, Perry Street on the rise, and we're very, very pleased that the company has broken again a suburb record in Matraville, and you know, onwards and upwards, mate.
Let's stick with the suburb records and go to 2 Cowper Street in Pagewood, which was the second of the 3 suburb records in a 30-day period, achieved by one brand, which was fortunately us. And you know, that was by Theo and Nathan, 2 terrific agents there. And again, that was just over that $3.5 million mark for Pagewood. Incredible piece of real estate, incredible precinct, Pagewood. Still undervalued in my opinion, a lot of growth left there. Sort of slipped between the cracks over the last couple of decades, but now people have really started to sense and realise the actual value.
Got to be very, very happy with breaking a new suburb record in Pagewood. And to all the Pagewood owners out there, you know, we've just pushed all the prices up for homes in Pagewood, so very happy to be a part of that.
Absolutely. Then we go to the Piece de Resistance for suburb records in Malabar. You know, this has been the sleeping giant, this precinct, Pete. And to achieve, you know, just under $5 million at 4750 at 147 Prince Edward Street, certainly a blue ribbon street for Malabar. Unsurprising again that Cameron Airley was involved. He was everywhere this month. He had an absolute personal best.
Yep.
And exchanged an incredible amount of real estate and doing incredible work for our clients. So a terrific result there as well.
Yeah, look, that's just a sign of coastal real estate in a premium market. Malabar, you know, again was a sleeping giant for a long time. Very much now recognised as a suburb that, being on the water, and absolutely stunning, beautiful lifestyle. I'd love to live there myself, but you know, with prices like that, it's crazy. And again, you know, sign of the market that the premiums are being paid. That was a quality property on the golf course, and again, very, very happy to see another suburb record broken in Malabar.
As we start to wrap up, Pete, we had 9 Albert Street in Randwick by Theo, right on $4 million, an outstanding block of apartments there. What an anomaly to still locate an Art Deco block of apartments.
Yeah, particularly in that location. And I was at that auction, and there were 2 or 3 bidders really going for it. And again, sign of the market. I got to say, you know, I think that vendor was very, very happy with that result, and very competitive bidding. So again, no surprises. The market's very hot, and we're just going to continue to see that, I think, over the next few months.
Then we go to 16 Kensington Road by Dave Lee. That was price was undisclosed, but terrific opportunity either as a home or potential development for duplexes there. So terrific result by David. Then we go to Stephanie Farah, who sold a beautiful property last Saturday, in fact, at 2A Smithfield Avenue in Coogee, which is a lovely cul-de-sac, underrated, understated street in Coogee. Not many people know where it is, but it's got a beautiful park directly opposite, and that was 5.3 million, certainly well above expectations.
A lot of people talking about that auction, and a lot of people saying how competitive it was. Again, Coogee Beach, sign of the market. Lots of people wanting to be in that lifestyle, being close to schools, parks, transport. But of course, it all comes down to the coastal lifestyle.
And to wrap it up, Peter, that block of apartments last night at auction, 256 New South Head Road in Double Bay, as we start to move up the coast. And as you can see, the geographical coverage is literally from Little Bay to Double Bay. And that's not meant to rhyme, but it does. And that was an outstanding effort there in that high sixes by Joe Reset.
Yeah, so Joe Reset, one of our leading agents, was our #1 agent last financial year, still kicking along. Big sale, 6.8 million. I know that he worked very, very hard. Understand there were 2 to 3 bidders at that auction, and they really all competed to secure it. Fantastic month, Adrian.
Incredible, and we are absolutely delighted to be able to service our community, Peter. And on behalf of all the partners and all the stakeholders of NG Farah, really we want to thank you as our clients, because without you, we aren't a business. Without you, as buyers, sellers, landlords and tenants, we don't exist. So from us, family, and to your family, we certainly wish you a fantastic Easter period, and we really look forward to coming back to you next month and providing some more value and information. Thanks very much.
Be safe. Thank you.